Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
All day, baby, let's go! Let's go!
On the double.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. A little flare,
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, come on, Delta.
Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. Hey, check it.
Here's Tannehill. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the set.
Mike 51. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Down. 90, Wolf. 5.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Better bring it. You better bring it.
Get it.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Ready? 40 base.
45, 45, Mike, 45. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Wait, that. Ready? Check it, reload.
In your face.
Hey, 66.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check and reload.
Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Wait, 20. I got you.
On first down, Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Wait, 20.
Check, 43. Big stop, G.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen. Watch twist. Regular. Check safety.
Now Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Tannehill. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
45 to Mike.
Go.
Not to that. 45, Mike. 45.
From the gun on third down. Tannehill. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Wait, set. Down 80. Down 80. Sugar!
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
20.
Come off the ball. Check it out, Reed.
50.
On second down, it's Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
No, 66.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He completes it to Evans. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
Check it.
Now Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there, second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. T.J. Logan, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Mike, 45.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Ready, break.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Get it.
Off play action, Tannehill. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A good pickup there. 8 yards and a first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. From midfield, here's Brady. This complete to Jones. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Tannehill now to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Take a break. 45, check mark 45.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You. Let's go.
Now Tannehill. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Set. 30 base. Hey, echo. Get it.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. His throw incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire long drives. But when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Switch it. Check. Switch.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Tannehill on 1st down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Begin.
Bravo. 5.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill looking for the out route, and he's got more. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Panthers.
Tannehill now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's Tannehill. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Seth DeValve, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Hey, check it.
Shotgun now for Brady. And this is caught by Evans.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st down. It's Jones, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Again, it's Jones. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. To throw is Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
3,
Go. Hey, box truck.
45, Mike, 45.
They snap it to Tannehill. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Here's Tannehill. Open man is Samuel, complete. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. On first down, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Here's Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Slam.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
It's fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go on fourth. Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And that